See what's bothering her. See why she's hurting. Understand her pain. See why she feels she's not being loved. This is for the people. This is for the people. Tell me what's going on. How do you really feel? I'm trying to keep it real. I'm trying to motivate. You having them bad days just cause you might have won. I've been through the drama, man. I've been through the playing game. So yes, I feel the pain. That's why I made a change. So you can do the same. This is for the people. This is for the people. This is for the people that's having bad days. This is for the people that working better days. This is for the people. This is for the people. Hey, it's your boy J. Michael with another V-I-D-E-O. Y'all know the millionaire was coming. Y'all know J. Michael, the millionaire, was coming on this Erica and Crier and the granddaughter beef. Y'all knew I was coming. And I ain't finna choose no sides. I'm gonna keep it real, the millionaire's way. Let's go. So how we want to start this off? Y'all? First off, let's say, Erica. I heard you, I listened to your video, pieces of it. I ain't gonna say I listened to it all. I ain't gonna even lie like that. Because people were sending me pieces of it, so I didn't even watch it. People were sending me little clips and sending me little recordings of it. First I'm going to get on you, and I'm not dogging you, I'm not bashing you, I'm just going to give my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's on how you receive it, and how you take it, and how you consume it in. But I'm not finna get on here and dog you and talk crazy. I'm not finna do none of that. But I'm just going to give you the millionaire's opinion the best way I can. And hope you take it with a good grain of salt, as they say. First off, you are a mother that been through the game. You ain't in your 40s yet, but you done been through a lot in your life. Now you have children, beautiful children that you have to raise to be adults, to be young teenagers, to become adults. You have to do that. You understood what you had when you had a baby the first time by this man, right? You understood that. You left the man, y'all went y'all separate ways, then you had a baby by Butter a Pecan, right? Then you came back and went back to Cactus Head and had a baby by him, right? So you played the game. You knew what you was getting into when you kept going back and forth, right or wrong. Okay. You're a child, your daughter, your sons. You have to build a future for them. All this drama, all this BS, you got to tone it down. Now, one thing I will say, when I ain't going to even put their name out there because I ain't trying to give them no kind of shine, but they know who I'm talking about. When they called your daughter a B, I ain't with that either. Cactus Head gave this person a shout out to try to get back at you. That wasn't cool. Cactus Head, cry. We don't have no problems, but you know the millionaire. I'm going to give my opinion. Good, wrong, right, however you see it. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I give the beef stew. All this tea y'all putting out there, the tea is played out. The tea is run over. The tea don't have no sugar in it no more. It's flat. It's watered down. Why is y'all still on this Erica and Crier mess? It's watered down. That tea ain't no good no more. Y'all need to come over to the beef stew. But let me get back to what I was saying. You don't let nobody disrespect your children. None. That woman called your child a B. And you give this woman a shout out to try to get back at your baby mama. Forget the baby mama. That's your daughter, player. That's your child. I don't give a care if it's for clicks, views, whatever. You don't let nobody disrespect your child and then give them some shine. I ain't did nothing that bad playing. You didn't want to give me no shine, but this mug called your child a B, and you give this mug some shine. Player, where your morals? Where your standards? Just because you want to get at your baby mama, there's other ways to get at your baby mama without putting them kids in it and letting people disrespect your children, just like your baby mama. Your baby mama disrespect your kids 100 million times. And you went off the deep end. Went off the deep end. But now y'all share 2 children together. And you want to get back at this woman so bad that you let somebody disrespect your child by calling them out their name? And you ain't got no ties to this person. You ain't got nothing going on with this person. You don't even know this person. And you give this person some shine. That ain't cool, player. And like I said, me and you gotta understand it, but you know one thing about J. Michael the Riggin, I don't play when it come to kids. Darion is my stepson, player. And to keep it 100, I called him my stepson. Me and his mom really ain't married. But I treat him like he's mine. I don't even use the word step because that's my son. I'm with his mama, so that's my son. And I'd be damned if I let a motherfucker disrespect that dude there, player. Excuse my French, but I don't play when it come to kids. Ain't nobody gonna disrespect nothing that's mine. My biologicals or my kids by other women. You ain't gonna disrespect nothing. Step kids, half kids, play kids, whatever. God kids, you ain't gonna disrespect mines. You get what I'm saying? Internet, social media, whatever. You don't let nobody disrespect your child, man. Darion is my child. He might have shot out of your balls, but he's my child. And ain't nobody gonna disrespect him. So for you to let somebody shoot out your balls and get disrespected, just to get at your baby mama, what's wrong with you, player? What's wrong with you? It's many ways to get back at people. But you don't. Again, I can't stress it enough. You don't let nobody disrespect your babies. No how, no way. I don't give a care how mad you are at Erica. You knew what you had when you got with Erica. You knew what you had when you went back to Erica and did it to her raw and had another child. You knew what you was doing with your powwow. You get what I'm saying, player? So you can't get mad at that girl. You need to be mad at yourself because you knew what you was doing when you went back. She knew what she was doing when she opened them legs. And y'all wasn't using protection. But now y'all got 2 beautiful young children that y'all have to protect. I don't give a damn how mad she is at you. I don't give a damn how mad you is at her. Y'all still have children y'all have to protect and raise. Separate households or the same household. It don't matter. Y'all still have to co-parent and take care of them children. You see what I'm saying? I know I was on Eric, but it flipped to him. But because it was on my mind, so I had to get it off before I forgot. See, just like the kid situation. You say that the baby was with somebody else when you went on your trip to come pick up Darion, right? That's what you said. You said she went to dinner or lunch, whatever. They went out to eat. We'll just put it like that. They went out to eat. Okay, that's fine and dandy. But say she was with So-So. Everybody know Erica ways. Erica know Erica ways. But at the end of the day, you are the adult. You are the grown man. You are the father. And there's nothing wrong with a woman wanting to know who their child gonna be around. Because nowadays, bruh, it's hard to trust anybody around your child. Especially women sometimes, because women can be vindictive when it's other people's kids. They can pinch them, they can punch them, they can feed them stuff to keep them asleep. They can do all little type stuff to your child. I'm not saying so like that before people get to putting comments and getting all. No, I'm not saying she's like that. I'm just saying people in general. You have to be careful when you leaving your kids around other people. She never met her. She never been around her. And that's just right. To have a formal meeting. This is a person that your kids gonna be around, her kids. So of course you want to meet this person that's gonna be around my children. You scared. You don't be scared. You are the man. You are the man. You're supposed to have the control of the situation. Look, we're going to have a sit-down, a formal meeting. If we have to be in a public restaurant and eat. But we going to sit down so you can meet this person that my daughter and my son going to be around. You get what I'm saying? Because y'all have a baby now. And I'm quite sure So-So feel the same way. She ain't just going to let her kid go with anybody without meeting them. That's just some mothers and some fathers. You get what I'm saying? That's your child, man. At the end of the day, however you look at it, you laid down with that woman and had 2 kids with that woman. So you have to suffer the consequences if she's a good mother, bad mother, crazy woman, psycho mama. You did that. So at the end of the day, you have to be a father and a stand-up father and raise them kids and let that woman meet that woman. Because that's the woman them kids gonna be. That's the woman them kids gonna be around, right? So why she can't meet her? What, you think she gonna act crazy? That's why you meet her in the public spot. That's why you have your camera or you're recording on. However y'all do that. But you just don't have your kids around a person and the mama ain't met him. Or the mama don't even know him. Or the mama ain't even had a conversation to get a feel of that person. You don't do that, man. There's too much BS going on out here. And it always happened in home. It always happened to the people that's close to you. You get what I'm saying? Me and you had a long talk. We sat down and we had a long talk. And we got an understanding. But you know me, I'm going to keep it real when I see something ain't right. And what you doing right now ain't right when it come to them kids, man. I ain't talking about spending the time part. I'm talking about the meeting. And then the doctor thing that they put on there, that you canceled the doctor appointments because you had something to do. You your own boss. You your own boss, man. Your own boss. You could have preset 7, 8 videos, even 3 videos. Preset them to handle what you need to handle for your children. Doctor's appointments is more important than some videos. Doctor's appointments are more important than anything you had going on if it wasn't life or death situation. Now, if it was about the newborn baby, you had doctor's appointments with that, okay, I can understand that. Reschedule the appointments for the other babies. Don't just cancel it and not reschedule and take care of your responsibility. You have other children. You just don't have that one child now. You don't just have that one child. You have many children. You do, man. So you got to know how to balance your time and your career. You have to balance that because you out here boinking. So you got to know how to balance that, man. We not getting younger, player. We got more years in back of us than front of us, man. See, like people always say, you don't know the truth. You don't know if he lying. You don't know if she lying. This is what I do. What people say is 2 sides to every story. Nah, player. It's 3 sides to every story. Because see, what I do, I take a piece of what my woman say. I analyze it. Take bits and pieces out of it. Then I look at what I say. I take bits and pieces out of it. And then I put it together and I make logical sense out of it. I just don't choose my side. I just don't choose her side. I take bits and pieces and I analyze it and make logical sense. That's 3 sides to a story because now you got the real truth. Because you understand some stuff she said and you understand some stuff that you said. That's how you eliminate arguments. That's how you eliminate problems. You just don't always say you right. Because ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody everything they say is right. That's why you have to listen to what they say and take what makes sense to you and her. Then you take sense what makes sense to you and her, and you put it together. And then you're going to get a good understanding because it's going to make logical sense. You looking at the BS Erica do. You looking at the games Erica play. You looking at the lies Erica told. But didn't you do the same thing? Lie, play games, manipulate. You did the same thing. So when y'all point fingers at each other, y'all both got to look in the mirror because both of y'all did this to each other. Now that you done moved on and now that you done really settled down and said, I'm done with the BS, you don't know how to handle it now. You tired now. But you created this. She created this. Now that you done moved on and about to get married and had a beautiful young baby girl, you don't have time for the BS because now you're really trying to be a father. You're really trying to be a good man. You're really trying to be a good husband. But you always got to remember sometimes your past come back and bite you in the ass when you created this. And you ain't create one, you created two because you got 2 kids. You get what I'm saying? 2. But the mama ain't got nothing to do with them children. You being a good father, trying to. You trying to. I'm going to give you that. But you got to step it up. You got to step it up even harder, man. We not teenagers no more, dog. We ain't in our 20s no more, dog. We ain't in our 30s no more, dog. Games is done. Honesty, man. Being real. The Realionaire's way. Because you know I'm going to keep it real. The Realionaire's way. Plow. When you got kids, man, you have to balance it out. You don't think me and my kids go through things? I got majority girls, so you know they personalities is everywhere. But I love them. I love them. I got one daughter, dog. I said she is smart ass. Me and her ain't talking about 2 years because she want me to apologize. I'm not finna apologize to my child for calling her a smart ass and she got smart. See, y'all make these kids soft. Y'all bow down to these children. I don't do that. But what I'm saying is, man, I'm still a father. I still text her. She don't reply. I still wish her happy birthdays. I still do my daddy duties even though she don't respond. I still do my daddy duties. Because I'm still a father at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? And that's what you have to do, is balance everything. Just like your grandkids, man. Just like your grandkids. You got a granddaughter, Tinker. Instead of getting mad at her because she say stuff, and then you shun her because you feel she's disrespecting you, have you ever sat down and just asked her how she feel? She don't have no dad. Her dad passed. Your son. Have you ever just sat down and just said, man, what's really bothering my granddaughter? Study using her for your gain. Study using her to get views. To make it seem like you doing something for your granddaughter. That's a lie you telling yourself. She know that. This ain't nothing I'm putting out here because she didn't put it out there. I'm talking to you man to man, father to father, grandfather to grandfather. You get what I'm saying? You don't know what kind of pain she going through. That's your son. You still grieving to this day. But you're an older person, so you know how to handle your grief. Because you done lost a brother and a son. She just lost her dad, her world. Her world. And you know your son better than anybody. You know he would have spoiled that girl. But see, she think you got money. Because she looking at the Prince family. She looking at your son Damon. So she think you living like that. But you not. Be honest with her, man. I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty fair. But I'm not living like your uncle. Sometimes I have to get help from your uncle. Because sometimes my videos do good, then sometimes I have duds. That's the entertainment business, man. But you have to sit down and explain that to your granddaughter instead of shunning her. Yeah, I'd be pissed too if she went on Erica's platform. But you know Erica gonna do anything to make her chips too. You know that. She gonna make her dolo chips too, plow. That's the game. You done taught her the game. She gonna do everything she can do what you taught her. She done seen how y'all play the game, so she gonna master it. She gonna manipulate the situation any way she can to benefit herself, to make her views go up, to get a check, at the same time make you look bad and ridicule you by using your own family against you. So what is you getting mad for? You taught her the game. You see what I'm saying? You taught it to her. You showed her how to manipulate it. So you can't get mad on something that you created. You get what I'm saying? You don't get on here and go back and forth. You call your granddaughter. You come down here. You pick your granddaughter up. You go out and take her to eat. And you sit down and you have a heart-to-heart talk with your grandchild, man. That girl is hurting. She feel like she don't have nobody. Her mama's side or daddy's side, however it go. She feel she don't have nobody. And you don't want your granddaughter to get lost in the sauce in them streets because you've been out there in the streets. Thank God that you changed and you had a son that pulled you in and showed you a different world. But what you gonna do for your grandchild, player? You gonna let her get lost in the sauce? Trying to find different men to substitute for her father? To find different men to substitute for her grandfather? And you can show her love? You can show her the way of how men supposed to treat you? Oh, I forget. You ain't being no man. You trying to be a man now to so-so. But you have kids, man. And not just Tinker, man. You have other grandkids, Margaret kids. You just don't have Damon kids. I know you down there with them, Margaret down there with you. You have to balance your skills. You have to balance your grandfather love. You have to balance it, man. It's nothing wrong with balancing the love. I just found out I had a daughter. She's 34. She's 35 now because her birthday just passed July 4th. My granddaughter, man, can't be without her pawpaw now. My baby's 7 years old. I got 2 grandsons. Well, 3 grandsons now. In Dallas. You don't think I miss them dudes? I got to get down there to see them, man. I make every excuse to why I ain't been down there. And that's bad on me, man. Because I have more than one grandchild. And I got a twin in Dallas. My grandson, Amaj, looked just like his pawpaw. And I was so happy, I got a grandchild that looked like his pawpaw. And I got 6 grandkids in Detroit. I got to balance that out, man. I got to find a way to balance that out. I just can't show one love to one grandchild and I got many. You get what I'm saying? I talk to my daughters all the time. I text them. If I don't feel like talking on the phone, I text them. But I stay in communication with my children. I just don't choose one to talk to all the time because they're successful. You have many kids, man. You have many grandkids, man. And you got to understand that. And Erica, you got to understand who you are. And I tell you this all the time, as a woman, as a mother. Now, I'm not knocking you, because I would have been mad too. Let somebody disrespect our child, and then you give this person a shout out. Oh, I would have been furious. So I understand how you manipulated the situation and used his grandkid against him. I understand that, because I probably would have did some old devious stuff like that too. You gonna let somebody disrespect our child and then give this person praise? I would have did that too. I'm just gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna hit you where it hurt. Because at the end of the day, dog, that's our child. That's our child. I don't care how you feel about me, but that's our child. I understand your feelings. But you gotta stop this drama. He moved on. He had another baby. You had a baby with somebody else. So what you think? That because you had a baby by somebody else, he just got a baby by somebody else, that this is the stuff y'all do? When it's enough, Erica. When it's enough, it's enough. When you gonna say, I'm done with that man. You not no bad looking woman, right? So you can find men. Shit, you didn't have a baby by Butter Pecan, even though he looked like a Saint Bernard. I think you was probably drunk when you messed with that one, but at the end of the day, you still got a beautiful young son. You get what I'm saying? A handsome young son. Let me rephrase that. You got a handsome young son. You see? But you got to know your worth. You got to understand your love for your...